What's going on, y'all? It's Locks. Today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got college football week 4 Saturday player props for you guys. Got a huge slate, a lot of great games to choose from. So we are going to be giving you guys a total of 4 player props. So before we get into those, make sure to like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on if you guys haven't already. Again, if you guys are new here, we do not charge for picks or anything. So again, if you guys would like to help me out and or support me, best way you guys could do that is, again, just dropping that like right quick down below. So you're free, takes 1 second. And if you guys are on your phones watching this video, there's actually a new feature like right by like the little comment like button to get to the comments. It's called like a hype thing. If you press it and hype the video, it really helps with the channel, just getting it out there to more people. So again, that's also another option right there to help me out. But little recap on yesterday's video. It was a heartbreaker. We gave you guys this little 2-man right here. Kayla Cooper over her first half points. She ended up having 10. And then Natasha Cloud, we needed 8 points out of her. She ended up getting hooked by 0.5. She ended up with a total of 7. And then we're doing that Alyssa Thomas play for you guys to pair with Patrick Mahomes and or just throwing this 2-man if you guys haven't already. So again, went 2 out of 3 on the picks. And unfortunately, our last one was a goblin. Those minus 400. 5.5. She had this 7 points in the middle of the third. Whole fourth quarter, she didn't drop any points, and she missed a wide open layup. So kind of unfortunate right there that it just had to end like that. But sports betting, those type of things are going to happen. You're going to go on those little dry spouts on your picks. And again, things like this, for example, whole fourth quarter droughts, missing wide open layups, those are just bound to happen in sports betting. You got to be able to live with those. If you guys can't, then you shouldn't be able to be in sports betting. So hopefully we bounce back on today's video. They'll really like it. Going to be trying a new strategy for college football. So definitely a good one right there. And then if you guys are new to the channel, we just partnered with Parlay Play. If you guys would like to try it out, similar sports betting app to PrizePicks. Again, if you guys use code LargeLocks, you get a $5 free game without having to deposit any of your money, plus a $100 up to $100 deposit match. If you guys put in any money, if you guys would like to as well. So good little option right there. But for week 4, definitely got a lot of games. We're going to give you guys all wide receivers on today's video, all with their goblins. There's some players that you could alter and like just take their normal lines for the payout shifts and everything. I'll go over those in a second. There's 2 players I like the normal line, but I feel like this 4-man all goblin 2x payout is definitely a good one. Throw in $50, win 100, whatever you guys' bankroll is. Again, definitely a good option. And then if you guys want a higher payout boost, that comes with more risk. Again, you guys could take the normal lines for these guys that we're about to go over. But we're going to be giving you guys a player from Tulane versus Ole Miss. Should be a good one. South Carolina versus Mizzou. And then we're going to give you guys North Carolina State versus Duke. TCU versus SMU. So all these games should be pretty solid. Our player of the day in today's video, my favorite guy that I believe that should go off, we're going to rock with Harrison Wallace over his receiving yards. Now, I like the line at 49.5, obviously for the freebie on the Goblin, but his normal line is currently at 80 right now. I took this line at when it was originally at 72 the other day. Now this one got pushed up all the way to 80. Even with this 80 line, though, this guy's covered so far 3 out of 3 on this season alone. First game, he had 130. Second game, he had 117. And then last game, it was a close one matchup against a tough Arkansas team. Ended up having 92 as well. So definitely a good one. Now this Tulane matchup should be very high scoring competitive. Tulane is currently 3-0. Ole Miss is currently 3-0. And they're ranked 100th in receiving yards allowed, given a total of 235 a game, which is very solid, especially for a guy like Harrison Wallace. So far this season, he's been seeing a lot of targets, 8, 7, and 10. Definitely the number 1 wide receiver by far, who has a target share of almost 30. Second highest guy is at 13. So the 28+% target share. Again, more than likely, this dude should be able to eat. Obviously, 50 yards should be free for him on the Goblin line. But this would be my favorite one to take, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, for the actual line over his normal to get that extra payout boost right there. So Tulane versus Ole Miss, this game should be electric. If we go to the games right here, honestly, one of my favorite ones of the night right here. As you guys can see, over and under of 61.5. Ole Miss in favor of within 2 possessions. So should be solid, or 2 touchdowns should be solid. And then our second player, that is going to be our other favorite one that I would recommend you could also take your Goblin line at, is going to be from TCU against SMU. This game should also be another very good one. Over and under of 63.5 points scored within a 1 touchdown anticipated for TCU to win, minus 6.5. So we're going to be rocking with Jordan Dwire over his receiving yards. Taking his Goblin at 49.5 would be very comfortable with taking his normal line at 79.5. He's covered 2 out of 2 so far this season. UNC first game ended up having 136. Second game against, I don't even know who this team is, but they blew them out, had 89. Now this matchup against SMU, who's currently ranked 135th in receiving yards allowed, given a total of 320 receiving yards a game. Now TCU, these guys love to throw the ball. So Jordan Dwire on this team, he currently has a 25 target share percentage with 17 targets on the season. Next guy up has 13 and only 9 targets on the season. So definitely the main go-to guy. They love to throw the ball, and in their first 2 matchups, they haven't even had to throw it really. So again, that's as to why they only have a 52 pass rate. Whenever it's a good game, though, teams are keeping up with them. More than likely, they're going to continue doing the thing they love, which is, again, throwing the ball, and is anticipated to be a close one within a touchdown. So more than likely, we should see that pass rate definitely go up from these guys. So that's going to be our second player that I like. Again, you could take the Goblin and or normal line. So we're going to go. Okay, so Harrison Wallace over the receiving yards. Again, 80.5. You guys could take that one and or the Goblin line. I'm going to be rocking with 49.5 for the sake of the video, though. Again, you guys could alter it however you guys want. If you guys want that payout boost, I'll show you guys the different payouts at the end of the video if you guys would take the normal lines on these two. But Harrison Wallace and then Jordan Dwire over the 49 for both of them. Feel like it should be solid. Jordan Dwire, 49.5. So those are going to be our first 2 players on today's video. These are definitely my favorite ones by far on the day. So rocking with these 2 guys. And then our third player on today's video from Duke against North Carolina State. We're going to be rocking with Cooper Barkate over his 39.5 receiving yards. So far, they played a total of 3 games. First game, 117. Second game against Illinois, they ended up losing actually by a lot and still had 88 receiving yards. And then against Tulane, who was actually a very tough, or not tough team, but again, they ended up losing. Again, similar defensively. And like I just showed you guys on the other play, similarly ranked in receiving yards allowed. Currently, North Carolina State is 132nd in receiving yards allowed, ranked. And then they give up a total of almost 300 a game. So Cooper, with him being the number 1 target on this team, he currently has a 21% target share, and this team loves to throw the ball with a 65% pass rate. Now anticipated to be a close game. This one should be back and forth. Now they're going against a team with one of the worst ranked defenses in receiving yards allowed. Again, this dude should be able to eat. Like him at 40, should be pretty automatic. If we look at his receptions and targets, 8, 7, 10. He's had no less than 4 receptions a game, and all those ones are pretty much deep balls. As you guys can see, he has an average of 20 yards per reception. So if he catches at least 4 of those, which is the bare minimum from him, that he's the lowest ceiling, or not ceiling, lowest floor that he's seen so far this season. Again, more than likely 4 catches, at least 2 of those should be able to hit him for the over. So we're going to rock with this one as our third player, Cooper, right here at that 39 line. And then our last and final player on today's video, we're going to rock with Kevin Coleman Jr. over his receiving yards for Mizzou Tigers over his 39.5 line as well. So far this season, he has gone as well 3/3, so should be pretty solid. First game 49, second game 126, third game a total of 84. Now in a close matchup, we saw him have 31 or 126 which was the highest that he's seen so far this season. Obviously, now this matchup is definitely anticipated to be higher than these ones right here. So his target share, with him actually being in the game a lot more, again expecting it to be within 2 touchdowns. He had a total of 12 targets in this game right here. Even these other 2 games that were blowouts, 7 and 8. Again, he hasn't seen no less than 6 receptions in all these ones. So this one should be pretty free. They're ranked 62nd in receiving yards allowed, currently giving up a total of 202 a game. So Kevin Coleman is going to be the last and final player on today's video over this line right here at 39.5. And these are 4 receivers, nice little four-man that we're going to give you guys on today's video for Saturday, College Football Week 4. Again, Harrison Wallace, player of the day, 49.5 receiving yards, would also take the normal line. Jordan Dwire, 49.5 receiving yards, would take the normal line on him as well. And then Cooper and Kevin, Again, this is a nice little safe 4-man. I feel like this one, the odds on this play has a great chance of hitting. Pretty much guaranteed, in my opinion. Again, all these guys gone 3 out of 3 on this season. Have perfect matchups for them to throw the ball. And again, these lines are just so incredibly low for all of them. So throw in $50, win 100. Nice little double up on your money. And then if you guys would like to throw in the normal lines for Harrison Wallace and Jordan Dwire, I'll show you guys the payout shift on those ones as well. 80.5. It boosted up as a lot as well. And then Dwire over his normal line right here at 79.5. Again, it turns $20 into 90, a 4.5x payout. So this is also another alternative that you guys could throw in the play. Again, obviously a little bit more risky because who knows what could happen in the game if it turns into a crazy blowout. Although I believe both these ones should be a lot more competitive than these first two. Would definitely recommend it as well. But again, would also just really like the first play. I feel like that one should be a guaranteed lock. So however you guys want to do it, if you guys are feeling more risky, throw in this one, get better payout boost. If you guys would like a guaranteed lock, I would definitely recommend the first one. But either way, those are my 4 favorite ones on the day for college football, week 4 Saturday, September 20th. Should be pretty solid. All these games should be anticipated to be good ones in my opinion. And that is all we got for you guys on today's video. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It'd be much appreciated. Make sure you guys hit that new hype button, new feature if you guys are watching the phone. Again, right next to the little comments button. So if you guys do that, it really helps out the channel. And yeah, that is all we got for you guys. Again, make sure you guys drop that like and subscribe. Join that free Discord. Link is down below in the description of this video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.